We're back with the feral foster kittens known as Hissy, Spitty, and Poopy, also known as Teen Tommy and Rio, and I have an update on our sponsor families. First, I have an update from the teacher of the 8-year-old twins that we put a wish list up for a few days ago. She called me and was basically just shocked and overwhelmed that that list was cleared. She was not expecting that list to be cleared, and y'all cleared that list the same night that we put it up. There were a few items that couldn't be purchased or sent to the wish list registry address, and we got that sorted out, and now everything on that list has been purchased for the twins. I've learned something about the twins from their teacher. When I was talking to her on the phone, I learned that they have a 16-year-old sibling. And I'm of the opinion that just because you are a teenager does not mean you are undeserving of Christmas. So I asked her if she would please get in contact with the parent of that family so that we could not only get things for the teenager, but also if the adults in the household could tell us about any needs that they might have in the household, to please let us know. Things like over-the-counter medications, or an up-to-date fire extinguisher, or a fire blanket. Those are things that I told her my community would probably be happy to provide. Kind of spoke on y'all's behalf on that one. Hope that's okay. She also told me about another set of siblings in her school, and I have some information to share. Rio is done hanging out with us. My light's battery bit the dust, but I'm going to tell y'all about this family and what I'm hoping we can do as a community to provide some Christmas magic for them. This family in need consists of 2 sisters, and they're a year apart. They are currently living with the grandparents. The teacher says, as a teacher, I see many grandparents that just do because they're obligated, but this particular set of grandparents makes it their absolute mission to provide and do what's best for these girls. The grandparents are spending their Social Security and retirement on the girls. They have wiped their savings and can barely afford gas some days. The grandfather is going back to work to support the girls after retiring. The grandparents have not asked for help, but have expressed that they have nothing. They're having to start over. Getting the basics for the girls has been the priority, as all they had were the clothes on their back and a Walmart sack with a few pieces of dirty clothes. I pray this can be a miracle Christmas for them. I've watched these 2 girls go through things they should have never had to. Some of the things that I did not include are the reasons why these girls are living with the grandparents, because it's a very sensitive situation. So that is that family. I also have been in contact with somebody who is at the high school. Speaking of teenagers, like from our family with the twins, a lot of the teenagers are not getting any of these kind of services or help, and that just really breaks my heart, because I mean, a teenager is just as deserving of a magical holiday season as a younger child. So there's a teenager that I have things on the Amazon wish list for. But here's the thing. We're so close to Christmas now that anything that is ordered off of the Amazon wish list is going to arrive after Christmas. Stuff has started arriving here and at the teacher's house, so we're going to get together over the weekend and start sorting things, like this is going to this family, this is going to that family. But the teacher asked if I would be willing to help her go shopping in person for the families of the things that we can't get on Amazon, so that they have things to open on Christmas. And as in many cases, in working with various teachers over the last couple of years, I learned that this teacher has been pulling out of her own pocket for these kids. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Teachers don't make enough. We ask so much of teachers, and they consistently give and pull out of their own pockets for the benefit of their students. So my hope is that we can raise some funds here with our community, so that we can take those funds and go purchase things in person, so that we can have them in time to give to the families before Christmas. If anyone is curious what the families are asking for, I am leaving the Amazon wish list up, but at this point, if we want to get things to the families, our only option is really to collect funds and go purchase things in person. Like I said earlier, the teacher was planning to go shopping this weekend, and we have agreed to go together, and we will use whatever funds we raise, whether it is $1, $10, or $10,000. We will use all of that money to purchase things to help these families this holiday season. If you are not in a place to give, that is totally okay. Just you being here and watching this video helps us make Christmas magical for these families. But if you are in a place to give, my Venmo is on my profile. We've had people donate through Venmo already, and if you have, thank you so much. That means the world to us, and the teacher was quite literally speechless when I was telling her about how much we had gotten through Venmo for the twins, and that is, I don't have words. It's just amazing. So if you want to give via Venmo, that is on my profile. I also put up a GoFundMe. You'll see that the GoFundMe's goal is set at $1, and that's just to show that we don't really have an expectation of how much we're going to raise, but however much we do raise is so greatly appreciated, down to the very last dollar, and every single dollar raised will be put to the use of making Christmas magical for these families. Rio, do you want to come back and see us? No? Okay, well, that is the update on our families and for everybody who has given so far. I truly have no words to express my gratitude for all of you, or for all of you just being here to help us make Christmas magical. I have no words, just thank you.